Welcome back to Share Science, the weekly science brief for August 3rd, 2026. I'm Curie.
And I'm Derek.
Okay, so get this. NASA just used Mars as a giant slingshot to propel a spacecraft toward an asteroid made almost entirely of metal. It's like something straight out of a sci-fi novel, but it's happening right now.
That's wild. I mean, the idea of using a planet's gravity to give a spacecraft a boost, it's so simple, yet so brilliant. How does that even work?
It's called a gravity assist, and it's one of the coolest tricks in space exploration. Essentially, the spacecraft swings close to a planet, in this case Mars, and uses the planet's gravitational pull to gain speed and adjust its trajectory. It's like borrowing a little bit of the planet's momentum for free.
So, where is this spacecraft headed now that it's gotten its cosmic boost?
It's on its way to an asteroid called 16 Psyche, which is located in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. What makes this asteroid so fascinating is that scientists believe it's largely made of metal, possibly the exposed core of a protoplanet that never fully formed.
That's incredible. So it's like getting a glimpse at the building blocks of planets without having to drill into one.
Exactly. If 16 Psyche really is a planetary core, it could teach us so much about how planets like Earth formed and evolved. And the spacecraft is expected to reach the asteroid in 2029, so we've got a bit of a wait, but the potential discoveries are worth the anticipation.
I love that Mars played such a pivotal role in this mission. It's like the universe is helping us out with a little teamwork.
Totally. And for anyone who's curious, you can search Psyche spacecraft Mars Flyby 2026 to see some of the images and learn more about this incredible mission.
All right, let's move on to the next story. This one is about a fossil that sat unnoticed in a drawer for 80 years before someone realized it was a brand new species. That's just mind-blowing.
It really is. The fossil was originally collected in New Mexico back in the 1940s, and it comes from the late Triassic period, about 210 million years ago. It turns out this fossil belongs to a previously unknown relative of modern crocodiles.
Wait, so this fossil was just sitting there for decades and no one noticed its significance?
Pretty much. It's a great reminder that a lot of paleontology isn't about digging up new fossils, it's about revisiting old ones with fresh eyes or new techniques. Museums are full of specimens that haven't been fully studied yet.
That's kind of mind-blowing. How many other new species do you think are just waiting to be discovered in storage?
Honestly, probably a lot. Fossil collections are like time capsules, and sometimes it just takes the right specialist to unlock their secrets.
So what makes this particular fossil so special?
Well, it adds another branch to the crocodile family tree and gives us more insight into the diversity of life during the Triassic period. It's a small but meaningful piece of a much bigger puzzle.
If you want to learn more about this discovery, search New Mexico Triassic Crocodile Relative Fossil 2026. It's a fascinating story.
Definitely. All right, let's talk about the James Webb Space Telescope's little red dots. This one's a bit of a mystery.
Little red dots. That sounds intriguing. What are they?
They're these compact, extremely red, and very bright objects that Webb has spotted in images of the early universe. Astronomers aren't entirely sure what they are yet, but one theory is that they might be ancient globular clusters, essentially tightly packed groups of stars.
So instead of one big object, it's more like a crowd of stars all huddled together?
Exactly. And what's interesting is that these clusters might have unusually massive stars at their centers, which could change how we think about the formation of galaxies in the early universe.
I love that scientists are openly saying, we don't know yet. It's refreshing to see that kind of honesty in research.
Absolutely. The uncertainty is part of the excitement. It's like watching a mystery unfold in real time.
If you're curious about this, search JWST Little Red Dots Globular Clusters 2026. It's a story that's still developing, and I can't wait to see where it leads.
Same here. Now, let's switch gears to materials science. Engineers have developed a new alloy that's both super strong and bendable.
Strong and bendable? That's usually a trade-off in material science, right?
Exactly. The starting material is a cobalt aluminum compound, which is strong but brittle. It tends to shatter under stress. But by engineering its internal structure, researchers created a version that's up to 10 times stronger than steel by weight and can also bend without breaking.
That's a game changer. What kind of applications could this have?
It could be used in aerospace, protective structures, or any field where you need materials that are both lightweight and durable. It's still early-stage research, but it has the potential to make a big impact down the line.
It's amazing how something so fundamental can quietly revolutionize industries years later. If you want to dive deeper, search Cobalt Aluminum Super Strong Flexible Alloy 2026.
Definitely worth a read. All right, last but not least, let's talk about this small diet study that suggests the timing of your meals might affect your cognitive abilities.
Timing, huh? So what did the study find?
Researchers looked at 47 women aged 50 to 79. They were all coached to cut about 500 calories a day, but one group ate within a shorter window, about 8 to 9 hours a day, while the other group spread their meals over 12 hours.
And both groups lost weight, I assume?
Yes, both groups lost around 15 pounds on average over 6 months. But the group with the shorter eating window showed measurable improvements in cognitive tests, particularly in planning and problem solving.
That's intriguing. So the timing of meals might have benefits beyond just weight loss.
That's the hypothesis, but the researchers are cautious. It's a small, preliminary study, and they've emphasized the need for larger, peer-reviewed trials before drawing any firm conclusions.
Good to know. It's a fascinating early signal, but definitely not a reason to overhaul your eating habits just yet.
Exactly. If you're interested, search Time-Restricted Eating, Older Women Cognition 2026 to learn more about the study.
All right, that's a wrap for today. We've covered everything from Mars flybys to fossils, mysterious space objects, groundbreaking materials, and even diet science.
It's been a journey, hasn't it? As always, check out the sources yourself and let us know which story you'd like us to explore further.
Until next time, stay curious.
Stay curious.